Have you ever heard of the gay bomb? It sounds like a bad joke from a spy movie, but I promise you, this was a real idea considered by the US military. Stick around, because this story is one of the weirdest chapters in military history. So picture this. It's 1994. The US Air Force's Wright Laboratory is brainstorming new types of non-lethal weapons. They're trying to figure out how to stop an enemy without causing casualties. Among their proposals for things like bad breath bombs and bombs that attract swarms of bees, there was one particularly bizarre concept. This idea, which would later be nicknamed the gay bomb, was a proposed chemical weapon designed to release a powerful aphrodisiac over enemy troops. The theory was that this chemical cocktail containing strong sex pheromones would cause soldiers to become irresistibly attracted to one another. The goal? To create widespread homosexual behavior that would supposedly devastate morale, discipline, and unit cohesion, effectively neutralizing the enemy without firing a single shot. It sounds absolutely wild, right? And for years, nobody outside the military knew about it. The whole thing was kept under wraps until the early 2000s, when a watchdog organization called the Sunshine Project filed a Freedom of Information Act request. They were investigating military research on non-lethal weapons and stumbled upon this 3-page proposal. When the documents were made public, the reaction was exactly what you'd expect: a mix of disbelief, ridicule, and outrage. The Pentagon had to confirm that, yes, the proposal was real. They quickly clarified, however, that it was just one of many ideas thrown around during a brainstorming session. It was never pursued, funded, or developed. The idea was immediately rejected and filed away, likely because it was not only scientifically questionable, but also ethically problematic. So how would this even work in theory? The proposal was based on the idea that pheromones, the chemical signals that animals use to communicate, could be weaponized to influence human behavior on a massive scale. The problem is, the science behind human pheromones is still very much debated. While some studies suggest they play a role in attraction, there is absolutely no evidence that a chemical exists that could instantly and universally alter sexual orientation or induce uncontrollable desire. The concept was heavily criticized for being scientifically baseless and deeply offensive. Critics pointed out that it relied on harmful and outdated stereotypes about homosexuality, treating it as a weakness or a distraction that could be weaponized. Aaron Belkin, a prominent researcher on LGBTQ+ issues in the military, called the idea ludicrous and said it was a perfect example of flawed thinking within the Pentagon at the time. He argued that it showed a fundamental misunderstanding of both human sexuality and military effectiveness. Beyond the scientific and ethical issues, think about the practicalities. How would you even deliver this? A bomb? A spray? And how could you guarantee it would only affect enemy soldiers and not your own? The entire concept falls apart under the slightest bit of scrutiny. So why does this strange footnote in military history even matter today? The story of the gay bomb serves as a fascinating, if not absurd, case study in military innovation. It shows how, in the search for an edge, researchers can sometimes venture into truly bizarre territory. It's a powerful reminder of why we need strong ethical oversight and scientific rigor in defense research. Just because you can imagine something doesn't mean you should pursue it. The idea also highlights a specific moment in time. The proposal was drafted in 1994, the same era as the military's Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy, which banned openly gay people from serving. This context reveals a lot about the prevailing attitudes toward sexuality within the institution at the time. Ultimately, the gay bomb was a failure of an idea that never left the drawing board. It remains one of the most unusual weapon concepts ever seriously proposed, a testament to the strange intersection of military strategy, pseudoscience, and cultural prejudice. It's a story that's both funny and a little bit unsettling. What do you think? Is this the weirdest military idea you've ever heard of? Or do you know of something even stranger? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this dive into declassified weirdness, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more stories. You won't believe our truth. See you next time.